A gunman opened fire from the top of an ancient pyramid in broad daylight, killing a Canadian tourist and wounding 6 others. He fired up to 30 shots. Breaking news. This is Untold Truths, and this story is breaking right now. On Monday, April 20th, 2026, at approximately 11:30 a.m. local time, a gunman opened fire from the summit of the Pyramid of the Moon at Teotihuacan, a UNESCO World Heritage Site located approximately 30 miles northeast of Mexico City. 1 Canadian woman was fatally shot, 6 others were injured, 4 by gunfire, 2 more from falls while fleeing. Among the wounded, 2 Colombian nationals, 1 Canadian, and 1 Russian. The gunman subsequently died from a self-inflicted gunshot wound. Mexican security forces have since secured the site. The identity and motive of the perpetrator remain unknown at this time. Witnesses described a scene of sudden, terrifying chaos at one of the most iconic archaeological sites in the world. Tim Chung, an American tourist visiting from Seattle, was at the pyramids with a tour group when the attack unfolded. He told NBC News that he first saw a man fall from one of the viewing platforms, then heard a shot, then watched another person fall. He knew something bad was happening, describing the event as unbelievably sad. Bystander video circulating on social media shows the gunman walking across the pyramid after firing, moving away from the victims on the ground, while dozens of tourists scrambled for cover. According to Cristobal Castañeda, Secretary of Security for the State of Mexico, authorities recovered a firearm, a bladed weapon, and live cartridges from the scene. Castañeda confirmed the gunman appeared to have acted alone, but said he would not speculate on identity or motive. The perpetrator's nationality has not been officially confirmed. All 7 people who required medical attention were transported to Axapusco General Hospital. The Mexican Social Security Institute confirmed that 4 were treated for gunshot wounds, 1 sustained a bone fracture, another suffered a sprain, and a 7th person was treated for an anxiety attack related to the incident. Mexico's President Claudia Sheinbaum stated that federal, state, and local security agencies had responded to the scene and that she had instructed authorities to carry out a thorough investigation. Governor Delfina Gómez Álvarez of the state of Mexico wrote on X that security forces would maintain a permanent presence at the site. Canada's foreign ministry confirmed that 1 Canadian citizen was killed and a 2nd was wounded. Global Affairs Canada stated it was in active contact with the Canadian Embassy in Mexico City, and Mexico's Ministry of Foreign Affairs said it was liaising with all embassies of affected nationals. Here is what makes this moment especially alarming. Teotihuacan receives 1.8 million visitors per year, and Mexico is co-hosting the 2026 FIFA World Cup alongside the United States and Canada, an event expected to draw millions of international tourists to this very country within weeks. The question of tourist security in Mexico just became impossible to ignore. This attack does not exist in isolation. In January 2026, 2 Canadian tourists were shot dead at Xcaret in Quintana Roo, a resort zone, in what authorities called a premeditated attack. Mexico's travel safety record is under sustained global scrutiny, and this latest shooting, inside a UNESCO World Heritage Site in broad daylight from the top of an ancient pyramid, raises a question that Mexican authorities cannot defer. If international visitors cannot be protected at the country's most visible, most photographed, most internationally symbolic landmark, what does that signal for the tens of millions expected to arrive for the World Cup? The motive remains unknown. The gunman's identity remains unknown. And that unknown is precisely what should concern us most. This is Untold Truths, where the stories the world needs to hear get told. If this story moved you, drop your thoughts in the comments. Subscribe now so you never miss a breaking story. The truth doesn't wait, and neither do we.